Paul, he sent me the set list, which I didn't actually look at.
Before the gig?
No, the gig he went to 20 years ago.
Oh, okay. Is it not changed?
Probably not. No. I mean, they played... Darkness played, obviously, a lot of from Permission to Land.
Yes. Everyone would be disappointed if they didn't.
Yeah, true.
Imagine, like, no, we're sick of that album. We're just going to play everything off the for the last sort of 5 years. Oh.
The new album hasn't actually been released yet. 2004, this set list was from, that he saw. No, December 8th, 2004. The first encore is Get Your Hands Off of My Woman.
Is that second album?
No, that's first album.
Okay.
And then Love on the Rocks with No Ice, which was actually their final song on Tuesday as well.
I don't know what the logic is with these bands. Like,
and then Encore 2 was...
Oh, okay. I thought that can't be the end song. Right, okay.
Well, the Encore 2 was...
I Believe in a Thing Called Love will be last.
No. The Christmas song, Christmas time.
Oh.
It was end. Yeah. I mean, this was...
March... it's March the 11th you went to see that.
Oh, no. This was December.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm getting mixed up. I thought you were saying
sorry.
That was... Imagine they did that on Tuesday.
It was requested. Someone did request it. No, actually, I think someone just said, play the Christmas song. And Justin was like, it's not actually called the Christmas song, you know. Like, it's got an actual title. He must get that a lot, though, I reckon. But on Tuesday, they didn't end with I Believe in a Thing Called Love. Yeah. They ended with Love on the Rocks. Well, they played their most recent single. The final two songs were the most recent single, which was, it's called I Hate Myself. And then they played Love on the Rocks.
Maybe there's like people that are like not like us that know these songs a lot better.
Yeah.
And we're going, why aren't you just playing the whole of your first album?
I think
there's probably people that go there and go, yeah, play that. That's your best song. And it's like,
maybe they like festival spots or something. They will play I Believe in a Thing Called Love last for a festival.
Yeah, because I think that's what I always expect. That for some reason I go to a gig and I go, play your festival set. And they don't. Like when we saw Everything, we were disappointed. Well, I was disappointed by the set because it was like, well, why aren't you playing all the ones I like? Like the first album.
Yeah.
They played like 2 songs off the first album. You go, oh. But then it's like, oh, well, it's not for you then. It's for the people who have really stuck with them.
Yeah.
And know every song. Yeah.
I mean,
I think their best song was like, my favourite Darkness song was, I'm trying to think, was it Growing on Me or was it the slow one, Love Is Only a Feeling?
Oh, do.
Yeah, I was just doing that in my head then.
Yeah.
Thinking, where's Game at a Time. That's amazing, that song, because it's got that weird, the pre-chorus cuts off, runs for like 6 bars or something, like, and the chorus comes in on the 7th bar. Like, it's really weird. When you listen to it, you go, it shouldn't make sense, but it does, because it goes like, what? A game at a time. Then it goes into chorus.
Oh,
so 2 bars there. So it's just 4 bars, then 2, and then chorus.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because you go da 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 chorus.
Love is only.
I'm sure they played that.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
I would have been like, yes, there we go. I can leave now.
I think they started with Growing on Me as well.
I think this is what I feel like with bands that have got a good, like, load of hits. I think you can risk starting with a big hit.
Yeah.
Because it gets everyone excited then. Like I said with Ash, I said, they could start with Burn Baby Burn.
Yeah.
They could do that, and people wouldn't go, right, that's me, I'm going to leave now, I've heard. Because they'd want to wait for other hits.
I mean, Ash was a pure greatest hits set. Plus that weird kind of. Have you heard the cover of "Jumping the Line"? You know the song from Beetlejuice, Harry Belafonte.
Oh yes, yeah.
But apart from that, I think that it was just greatest hits. They opened with "Burn Baby Burn."
They did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I was joking.
Oh right, yeah.
I said to you, they'll open with Burn Baby Burn, end with. Did they end with the song I said as well?
They ended with Girl from Mars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not what I said. The Annie Lennox one. What was that?
Yeah,
Shining Light.
They did play that though. Oh yeah, I sent you a video.
Yeah, you sent me a video, but then I thought that was the biggest hit. I know that the fans would say Girl from Mars, but in terms of numbers, probably Shining Light, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say so.
But I can't believe they opened with Burn Baby Burn, because, I said that as a kind of joke, like that would be like a festival opening. But they obviously delivered the festival set. Yeah,
it was, I think it was over quickly. It's only probably 40 minutes, 45.
That's what was. I thought that's weird to get such a big band.
Yeah.
To support you and do 30 minutes or 40 minutes.
Yeah. I really enjoyed them though. I thought they were brilliant. I don't know, the Darkness are just brilliant live anyway. They just put on such a good show. They kind of owned the place. But there were some sound issues, which was a real shame, I think. You know when the bass is so high up and it just sounds like just a rumble, and you can't
too loud.
You can't even distinguish notes or anything. It was like that. And we weren't that far forward or anything, because usually at the front it's just like full on kind of. But we weren't that far forward. We were off to the side a bit. We were over the side of the bassist, Frankie. But I still think it was just a little too high. It was too powerful, I think. But
I wonder if it's sometimes that makes up for a lot of like if you're a sound engineer, sometimes putting the bass up can make up for a lot of other. Fills out a lot of gaps. So I don't know if that's like a deliberate thing. It's like, well, just turn that up a little bit more. No one will notice.
Yeah.
Still the original members then?
Oh, well, so the first two albums was Ed Graham, but he left because I think he left.
Oh, drummer.
Yeah, the drummer. Yeah, he left medical reasons, I think, and then they went on a break for a long time.
I'm only laughing. I'm not laughing like medical reasons, I think, but just because I watched that documentary.
Oh yeah. Oh, hang on.
And I'm surprised none of them died during.
You're talking about Ash or Darkness now?
Ash. Oh right. Right. Okay. So I said is the original members of Ash.
Oh yeah. No.
Right. Okay. So we've got mixed up then.
Yeah. No. Sorry.
I don't know them. I only know the two Hawkins.
Yeah.
I know I've seen the bass player. I know what he looks like, but I can't remember his name from the Darkness.
Frankie Pillane. He's got that big afro hair and
the bandana thing.
Yeah, dresses like he's from the 70s.
Is he still the same?
Yeah. But I mean, you know the drummer of who the drummer is now, don't you? It's Rufus Taylor, who is the son of Roger Taylor from Queen.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
It does. I mean, you couldn't have written it, could you? It's just like, absolutely Queen idolizing band secures that particular drummer. So, and he's awesome. I
wonder how they feel, because they sort of are milking the first album, and I think Justin Hawkins knows that. He knows that he had a one-hit wonder kind of album,
Yeah.
He's happy with that. He's like sort of level-headed enough to go,
Yeah.
well, it's more than anyone else has achieved.
I mean, they've they're 7 albums in now, and they're still sort of they haven't changed a lot. They keep to the formula. They're not going to go prog all of a sudden, but it works. And I think Permission to Land was such a revelation because there was nothing else.
It seemed like a novelty band, didn't it? It seemed like a parody.
Did. Yeah, everyone thought it was a comedy band.
But it was good enough to go, actually, we like it.
Yeah.
Even if it is like Spinal Tap. It's good enough.
I love them for their just their sense of humour and their fun. They have fun on stage.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing this massive tour at the moment. They must have played, I believe, in a thing called Love a million times. But they still have fun with it. They still, still dancing around. Justin still being a goon on stage, standing on his head and, making jokes and stuff.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse than a band that says, "Oh, we're not going to play our biggest hit because we're bored of it."
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Well, the only reason we come here is to hear that."
I don't know.
At least that.
I could live without it.
I could. Yeah.
Certainly don't think it's their best song at all.
No, I'm sick of it. But we'd be in the minority in that room because a lot of people in that room have bought tickets just to hear that.
Yeah.
And if they didn't, they'd all be going home going,
yeah.
That was weird.
Some guy bringing their girlfriend back. Oh, we said.
Oh, you like these? You've heard that song, haven't you?
In the Darkness. That that song.
You should go, all right. I'll come along then, yeah. And then there's an argument in the car on the way home. You said that they were going to play that song that I know. I'm sorry, but I'll make it up to you. We're going to see Travis.
Oh, I love Travis. Oh, they're so good.
We could have gone to see them, they were doing it all. All right.
No, it was good though. It was, I don't know whether me and Debs are getting old, but we ate by the end of it.
I mean, we knew that when we went to see Ant Farm.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I knew that 2 years ago, but when I went to a gig, I was like, okay, I can't stand in the same position for 3 hours. Not happening.
Deb's called it an endurance test.
What do you? There's no getting around it.
No, we were against the wall as well, so we had something to lean on.
We used to do that at the engine shed. I think we used to go to the wall.
Yeah.
And then there'd be people sat down.
Yeah.
At the wall, like everyone who's over 35.
Yeah. Apart from that one teenager who's sitting in a pile of his own vomit, just sitting.
It's like, is he all right? Yeah, he'll be fine.
Right, yeah.
He'll be fine in an hour.
I'll let my son gets off steam occasionally, Seeing Ash as definitely, like, 1977 was like an ultimate album for me, but I definitely want to listen to them more now. It's made me think, why have I ignored them for so long? You
need to watch that documentary, I think.
Yeah,
you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I do need to do that.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
Because like I was saying, I think I was 10 minutes in and I messaged you and said, I'm watching this documentary.
I don't think I've finished this.
I really didn't like them because they are... and I think they deliberately did it. I think it's well directed and well edited. Because I think they deliberately make you not like them at the start because they are... Yeah, because every sort of bit is like them backstage with their mates. I think they bring their mates on, like on tour, and they're like 18 years old or 19, and they are like trashing stuff, like breaking things and throwing things around, seeing how much people can drink out of like bottles of vodka and things, and then just going on stage and just playing the worst
Oh, really?
grungy kind of. Like they do it all right. Like when they're on stage, they're fine. But like there was that scene I was telling you about where, because they look exhausted. Like there's a great scene I'll tell you about, but like they look exhausted throughout because they're constantly hungover.
Yeah.
And there's that scene where the bass player like is on. There's a guy dancing on stage. Like they've brought him on to dance.
Yeah.
You know, like they are copying Nirvana at the start. You can tell. It sounds like
because they had
Nirvana.
that guy, didn't they?
Because
Yeah.
they used to have a dancer that come on, but they had a guy dancing on stage, and the bass player's lying on the floor playing the songs. And you just think he's doing it as a kind of joke, and then it just cuts to like the end of the gig where they finish, and the bass player's still there on the floor, and then it cuts to like an hour later. Everyone's left the venue, and he's still there. He's still on the floor with his bass, and then it cuts to like them lifting him into what do you call it, bunk into the tour bus, and then putting a duvet over him because he's so knackered. I think by that point he's just exhausted. Yeah, there's a bit where they go into like the hotel room. I think it's like 10 a.m. and I'm not sure where they've got to go. Maybe they're getting a flight to America or something, or maybe they're in America, I'm not sure. But they're getting a flight somewhere, I think. And they go in, the bass player's in the bed, and they just can't wake him up. Like, one of the tour managers or roadies is like, no, come on, get out of bed. Yeah. And he's like, it's too early. And they're like, no, it's 10 a.m. It's not too early. And they literally have to lift him up. And he's still asleep when they lift him up and put him on his 2 feet. He's still like,
Jesus.
And when he like sort of half wakes up, he's trying to gather his stuff. Yeah. I'm just like, oh my god, that's like hell, really. Yeah. But you can tell he's just had a big night. He's not slept, and he's now being forced to try and pack his things to get a flight.
There's no worse.
And he's 18 years old, and it's just like that is the worst. Our worst, not anyone's worst nightmare. He's not planned ahead. He's not thought.
I don't think they planned very far ahead at all, did they? And
that's why I thought he was going to leave. I honestly thought he looks like he's just going to. I can't do this anymore.
No, well, they've stuck together.
I'm amazed.
They've had a few breaks here and there. Right, Charlotte joined on second album. And then left on the 4th, I think. But they never replaced her. And I was listening. A lot of 3-pieces have like a backing guitar as well, like someone behind the scenes. I couldn't hear a second guitar at all. I was listening out for it, and it was just bass and guitar I could hear. So
you could only see 3.
Yeah, there was only 3 of them on stage. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but I couldn't hear another.
That's strange.
I mean, Tim is a good guitar player, like really, really good. Like hits those solos really well. Somehow managed to cover Charlotte and his parts like on one guitar. It works. Well, unless there was a backing track or another guitar player backstage or something.
It's possible there's a backing track. Sometimes they're really subtle, aren't they, nowadays?
Yeah. But I mean, it did sound really good. It's weird how different the sound was from Ash to Darkness, because Ash's sound was just spot on. Like, you could hear every note, every word. But yeah, Darkness just I don't know what happened.
Maybe less going on, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Because did the Darkness have like a keyboard player and?
Yeah.
Did they have like backing vocals, like I can imagine them having like a female backing.
No, nothing vocals. Like that. The band were doing backing, and they have got a 5th member who was playing keyboards and guitar as well. At some points there were 3 guitars on stage, but there were some songs as well where he was playing guitar and Justin was just singing, whether Justin just likes to be sort of free a bit. Something, I don't know. But
I think there are vocalists that do that sometimes. They go, actually, I want to.
Yeah, just
I don't know, just concentrate on the vocals.
Really
I think I might have seen they were playing in Newcastle or something, but I'm not sure if it was that. They must be this tour. They must be going up.
Yeah.
To, I don't know. I imagine they're probably working their way up the country. I don't know. I had a quick look at the tour, and I can't believe you didn't know that Ash was supporting, because on the tour poster it's got Ash.
Well, I mean, Deb's booked the tickets like ages ago, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll go see The Darkness."
Oh, so you didn't even really look.
And then no, I didn't really come across any posters or anything, and I was like,
I think it was on their website actually. Yeah,
I don't check websites. Bloody hell.
Nice surprise though. That.
Yeah, it was really good. Just fit as well. They're playing Manchester, and then they've got the Sunday off, and then they're right back down to Bristol and Portsmouth on Monday.
And back up to Leicester.
And then back up to Leicester. Bloody hell. Who booked it?
The tour manager's fired.
Oh, they're playing then Tuesday the 1st of April, they're playing Brighton. Wednesday the 2nd, they're playing Liverpool. Bloody hell. And then
Weirdly.
back into the middle for Coventry.
But they've got a day off between each one, I think. So it's like London, between London and Brighton, they've got a day off.
They'll just be travelling. Anyway, yeah, probably recommended. I don't think the tickets were that cheap though, like 40 quid a ticket, I think. Which was
crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. And I was going to buy a t-shirt as well, but that was 40 quid. 40 quid for a fucking t-shirt. 65 quid.
That's the profit margins will be huge on those t-shirts.
Yeah.
That's because that's where they're funding the tour.
Yeah.
Really.
And they were selling these little like a lanyard thing with a QR code on, and every lanyard that gets sold equals a single sale, because the QR code leads you to the single on
right, like a free download.
Yeah. Is it a single or the album? It might be the album actually. I'm not sure.
So the album's not out yet. So they trying to get They're trying to get number one.
I think yeah. It's out at the end of the month. But Justin went on this rant, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're doing well. We're proud of the album and everything. We're going to get released on 28th of March or whatever it is." And then we find out fucking Ariana Grande is releasing an album the same day. And then he went on this massive rant about Mumford & Sons also releasing an album. He does not like Mumford & Sons.
Oh.
I think
they've been doing that for a while. I think Mumford & Sons have been working on that album. I've seen bits of promo and stuff. Yeah. But they've been forgotten about for a while, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, they did take a break, didn't they? I think. But yeah, I think he called them fascist right-wing conservative. I think was the phrase that he used. So.
Wow.
He must know something I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I presume.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Just by looking at them, you go, "Yeah, Tories," but you can't. You never know with musicians.
No.
Sometimes musicians might look like they've come from a nice background of nepotism, but actually they are. Sometimes they're quite sort of right on people, aren't they? Yeah. So you never know. You
just can't spot them anymore. They've infiltrated all over.
Yeah, they hide in plain sight, these tourists. You think you know someone, and then they go bloody immigrants, and you go, we were getting on so well. This happens sometimes, doesn't it, with like work colleagues and things, where it's like you've been getting on for months, and then they just say something, and you go, you've ruined it.
I've got to find another friend now.
They say like, bloody pronouns, and you go, I thought you were a nice person.
Or they just drop the N-bomb.
Just revealed yourself. Yeah.
They just drop the N-bomb mid-conversation. What? And
you politely go, yeah, Like you think, I don't want confrontation, so I'll just agree out of politeness.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Right,
Yeah, that's horrible, isn't it?
I'm gonna.
Okay,
I'm just gonna stand over here now for a
just
bit.
gonna go and apply for another job.
There's your boss, right?
Yeah. I'm just gonna hand him a resignation because I can't work with this person anymore.
Have you got a pen?
I've got a quick, just write it on the back of a bit of toilet paper.
It must be weird to be a member of Take That that's not Gary Barlow or Robbie. Just, what do you do?